My name is Jim Gale, and I'm coming to you from the mountains of southern Costa Rica, where we have developed the most efficient and diversified food, water, and energy production system in the world. It's called the Permacube Revolution. In fact, Holmes Stoner, the chairman of the International Chamber of Commerce, is crazy about the Permacube. He wants to, in fact, he's bringing me to China. He wants to get 200 in an eco-village for old folks there. And why am I walking in this area? This is one of my tinkerer spots. I took a used shipping container here and I turned it into an off-grid, large-scale food dehydrator. That's a whole business in and of itself, which I've given away because the Permacube Revolution is the big one. What I've done, and I'm all about simplification, is I've taken all of these proven systems and I've turned them in, I've put them in such a way, I've arranged them in such a way as to create this diversified and practical food production system that on 258 square feet can create all of the food a family needs to survive on less than an hour a day. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Organic, healthy food, all the food, 100 different types of food can be created in this one system on less than an hour a day. I'm gonna show you some stuff that gives you an idea of how far we've come in 5 months. Yes, 5 months ago, this had never been spoken about out loud. At least not by me, and I don't think anybody else either. The Permacube Revolution was first spoken in February. And since then, we have got a provisional patent application filed. This system creates 3 types of energy. One from biofuel, one from solar, and the other one from normal solar electric, and we're also going to offer wind in areas where wind is practical. You need about 8 to 12 mph sustained for that. And a lot of places that's the best option. Now also, I want to talk about my commitment. You see that Tony Robbins thing? Well, I am a student, I am a modeler of success. I'm going to his class in August, Business Mastery. I've spent $20,000 this year on self-improvement classes. I understand vision. In fact, my computer, that's probably not a very good shot, but that'll give you an idea. I'm living and breathing this. I'm in here 12 hours a day minimum. Usually it's 14 or 15. This is where I work out. And folks, when I get committed, I get committed. My coach, Gary Rushing, Dr. Gary Rushing at Mankato, had me write my goals when I was 19 for the first time in my life. And I wrote that I wanted to be a 3-time All-American and national wrestling champion. And coming from nothing, relatively speaking anyway, he laughed. And well, it was too late because I had already done it in my head. I was actually a 4-time All-American, national champion, Hall of Fame inductee, and I broke the record at that time. And somebody now, one guy has broke my record because he saw what I did and he had a goal to beat it. I love goals. I then traveled the world, lived in Africa, lived with the Maasai, lived in 46 countries, and I just played around for quite a few years. Lived in Hawaii for 4 years, owned a bar. Prince was at my bar 2 New Years in a row. Then I wanted to get serious. I was 28 and I knew I didn't want to bartend anymore. So I wrote my goals again at 29 while I was traveling the world. I wrote that I wanted to have $3 million in 3 years. And this is after I started getting into Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie, and all of this kind of stuff. Coming from broke, when people saw my goals, they laughed. They said, "That's just stupid, Jim." Well, guess what? 3 years later, my mortgage company did $1.3 billion in residential loans. We crushed it. Then I bought a boat, lived in the Bahamas, and then I found Costa Rica, fell in love, became a permaculture advocate. I have learned since then that the world systems are massively unsustainable. And now this gets kind of emotional because I've got 3 daughters, and I'm totally aware that we're not going to have a world, and I don't want to freak people out, but God damn it, we're not going to have a world to live in if we don't change shit now. So I started asking new questions, and when the Permacube Revolution was born and I started communicating it, because I was crazy about it, when I started communicating it outward, I couldn't believe the response. You know, 70 affiliates have signed up in the last 2 months. to sell this product internationally, including some big players. I'm on radio shows now a couple times a week, and the PermaCube is introduced as the most important product in the world. And we have to go big with this. In fact, what's beautiful about it is I've also created a franchise model that goes along with the epicness of the product itself, that allows people to see and feel and taste and touch these things. We're gonna have these franchises all over. And when you hear about the franchise model, you're even gonna get more excited. Folks, join us.